She has herself in hotmess.com. They built a soundstage specifically for the finale fire scene, and the majority of that fire is practical. So what you are seeing, there's a few.
So, hi, I'm Jonathan Blumberg, writing for Movies in Sweden.
Hello, nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. So I actually finished the show just the day before yesterday, so I still have it really fresh in my mind.
Love
And
it.
and I actually think that we're going to hold this entire interview back until August 15th when the finale has aired, so we
Okay.
can speak freely.
Love it.
So
Love it.
you don't have to guard your tongue or anything. This is
Okay,
just
great.
so how about that finale? That's some hot mess you landed yourself in.
She has herself in hotmess.com.
Yeah. So just on a practical note, driving into the fires, I know a lot of the fires on this show were done practically. How did you actually do the finale? Was that done afterwards? Because you guys actually, you're literally standing in it. So how did you do that? And if you did it for real, how did you make it safe?
Yes, it's a testament to our wonderful production, our crew, and Apple. I mean, they kept us all safe. They built a soundstage specifically for the finale fire scene, and the majority of that fire is practical. So what you are seeing, there's a few CGI moments, but a good amount. They built a forest on this sound stage and had all these pipes and things where they could turn the fire up and then turn it down, had these massive fans on the sound stage to air it out. We could only do a limited amount of takes, and the takes couldn't last longer than a certain amount of time. And, they had to open the doors in between the takes and they were checking the level. So it was pretty extraordinary. And for us as the actors, it just makes your job easier, honestly, when you can deal with practical special effects. You're in the fire. You're sweating because you're in the fire. And so, yeah, I have to give them credit. They did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks like it's something you would see in a movie, but this is a TV
Yeah,
show, and you
yeah,
do 9 movies in a row, basically.
yeah.
So in the finale, we also realized the fact that David has been, well, we've been seeing the version of himself that he sees, and that kind of shatters during that interview that your characters have, or not interview, well,
Yeah, the
when
interrogation, yes.
interrogation, thanks. So I was also wondering when you guys kind of found out about all the twists in the season yourselves, and how you kind of reacted.
I didn't know for a while that Dennis hadn't written the finale at that point, and I think there was debate about the physical change. So I wasn't aware of it until I want to say maybe halfway into shooting the season, that's what was going to happen, and I thought it was brilliant. I also had a lot of questions of like, but guys, come on, we've been shooting this, that, but how? And then it all made sense. You don't see pictures of him. You don't see, um, you see him through his point of view. So I thought it was a great twist to have at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you get like a brief glimpse when he looks in a mirror, like once
Yeah.
prior in the season.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on there? But then
Yeah.
it pays off at the end.
Yeah.
And I kind of also feels like every scene that you and him are in at the same time, you never know if it's actually real or if it's
His
like a fiction of his.
imagination. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, because
Because like,
the characters are lying to themselves. They all are. Him
yeah.
more than everyone else. but they all have secrets and they all tell themselves lies.
Yeah. Before we run out of time, I also must ask about your scenes with Rafe, because you two have some really interesting scenes as well. And the corner you paint yourself in by the end of the season as well. So how was that to shoot with him?
I loved working with Rafe, and it was so it was thrilling because he's very electric and present, and we improved and every take felt different, and you get the sense that their relationship is so toxic, and tracking that, this deep love that can turn into hatred in moments because you love them so much, right? It's the flip of a coin.
Yeah.
And that toxic relationship, that dance that Michelle is in a lot of aspects of her life, of creation and destruction, creation and destruction. What is she destroying, and what is she creating and building? It was amazing to have a partner like Rafe, to bring that to life. You know, it was a very difficult and challenging scene to do, his death scene, because you have to not judge it, you have to justify it. And I do believe in the inner struggle that she felt in that moment of, what do I do? And maybe this weight that he has had on my chest would actually be lifted if I let him go, if I allow it, if I do nothing. But that pattern was already in their relationship, right? You know, she was capable of shutting him off like that because she doesn't entirely allow herself to attach to people. And when they get too close, she can swipe it out. The wall comes up, the mask comes up. So it was a beautiful, complex dance to be in with Rafe.
Yeah, for sure. And I really liked it. So I do know it's like a mini series. Well, that's how it's marketed, but I do hope we get some more in the future as well. So thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck with the premiere.
Thank you.